My wealthy siblings stood over my deathbed, broadcasting my final moments to the world to humiliate a brother who supposedly sold them out as children. They didn't realize the brain scanner was about to expose the horrific truth I died to protect them from. My four incredibly wealthy siblings stood over my hospital deathbed, looking down at my failing body with pure disgust. To them, I was the ultimate monster, the greedy older brother who fractured our family 13 years ago, handing them over to random strangers as children and collecting a cash payout. Now, one was a billionaire businessman, one a pilot, one a high-tech scientist, and our youngest sister was a global idol. They came to watch me die, entirely blind to the dark truth. My youngest sister, the idol, began to weep openly. She didn't care about the money. She just desperately wanted to know what our biological parents looked like. And I was the only living person who held that memory, wanting to permanently humiliate me and expose my supposed greed to the entire world. My scientist brother hooked up a highly advanced neurotechnology scanner directly to my fading brainwaves, broadcasting my raw, unfiltered childhood memories lived to a global audience. The global live stream flickered to life, and the world gasped as they entered my mind. The memory shifted back to a horrific, hidden tragedy. Our parents hadn't abandoned us. They were brilliant whistleblowers targeted by a powerful, ruthless syndicate. My memory showed our family home engulfed in raging flames, thick black smoke filling the air, and the terrifying sounds of sirens echoing through the woods. My siblings watched the screen in absolute paralyzed silence. The neuroscan displayed my dying parents bleeding in my arms. On their deathbeds, they pulled me close, coughing through the smoke. My father looked into my eyes, gripped my hand with his final ounce of strength, and whispered a desperate command. He told me the syndicate would hunt my siblings down next if we stayed together. He begged me to separate them, hide them with total strangers under fake names, and never, ever tell them the dangerous truth. The memories showed the agonizing aftermath. I intentionally forced my siblings to hate me, so they would never look back or link themselves to our parents' fatal legacy. The money I supposedly collected from those strangers wasn't a payout. It was every single cent of our parents' hidden savings, which I forced those foster families to take to ensure my siblings received elite educations, premium healthcare, and absolute protection from the shadows. In the hospital room, my grandmother's jaw would have hit the floor if she were there, but my siblings suffered a far worse fate. The live stream proved my ultimate revenge against the world that tried to destroy us. I kept them alive, and they became gods. My businessman brother collapsed to his knees, sobbing. The idol sister screamed out in pure agony, realizing the brother she hated had actually spent his entire youth bleeding in silence just to keep her safe. Panic erupted as the global audience realized the true weight of my sacrifice. My brilliant scientist brother frantically tried everything to reverse my condition, dumping billions into emergency treatments. But because their intervention was far too late, my brain functions permanently shut down, slipping me into a deep, irreversible coma. They had won their success, but they were now damned to a lifetime of suffering under the heavy guilt of their mistake. I survived just long enough to see them safe. And now my watch is finally over. Welcome to the Vindictive Archive. The ledger is closed, and the debt has been collected. If this sacrificial tale tore at your heart, smash that like button right now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of unforgettable karma, and leave your thoughts on my siblings below. Click the next archive file on your screen right now.